Well, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, and we all, every one of us watching this has a mother. So, and we have our Mother Earth too. So I'm going to share a story, and it's actually called The Power of a Mother's Love. And it takes place when I was 20 years old, and I was a nursing student at Columbia University in New York City. And I had been with my parents for Thanksgiving. And in the course of, from the time I said goodbye to them until this happened, I developed sepsis throughout my whole body. My fever was over 107. I was really, 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 really seriously sick. And I was placed in the hospital, which was at that time one of the best hospitals in the whole country. And I was given the best medical care. And yet I just kept, they couldn't control my fever. They couldn't help me. And so they had the head doctor called my parents in Buffalo, New York, and told them that they were doing all they could, but that I probably wasn't going to make it. And they should rush to New York City as soon as they could from Buffalo. So, and there was a blizzard in Buffalo, or sort of a blizzard, and there was only one seat on the one plane that was going to New York City. And my parents decided that my mother should be on that. So my mother, she had to wait all day. And by the time she finally got on the plane, she realized she had two choices. She could either let herself go and become hysterical because she didn't know whether I was going to be alive or dead when she got there. Or she could turn my life over to God. And so thankfully that is what she did. And she just turned my life over to God and asked that the highest will be done for my life. And she told me that she felt like just this beautiful presence of light came in and surrounded her, and she felt such a deep peace. And she arrived in New York City kind of late at night, and the taxis, this was LaGuardia Airport, and the taxis, there were just a few, and they didn't want to go to where the school was because it was a short ride, and they wanted long rides. So this cab pulled up, seemingly out of nowhere, and this African American older man said, "You get in my cab." And she told him what was happening, and he sang gospel songs to her the whole way. And when he brought her to the hospital, he wouldn't accept any money. And I often think that man was an angel, just there to help my mother. Anyway, the director of nursing met my mother and took her to the hospital, and she was crying, and she said, "Mrs. Wallenberg, we've done all we can. It doesn't look like your daughter's going to live." And my mother arrived at the outside of my hospital room, and there was a circle of doctors, and they had called experts from Cornell University also because they just didn't want to lose me. And I left my body, and I was floating over this scene. And my mother coming up, and the head doctor saying, "Mrs. Wallenberg, we've done all we can, and we're afraid your daughter's dying. And do you want us to come in with you?" And she said, "No." Excuse me.
No.
And she said, "No, I'm going in by myself." The minute my mother put her hand on the handle of the door, I came right back into my body, and she came over to me and she said, "I'm here." And I said, "I need you so much." she said, I know, and you're going to get better. And I'm here because of my mother's love. And I'm here because my mother chose to really turn my life over to God and to ask for the highest will to be done. And that energy came right through her, into her hand, the minute she touched the doorknob. And I did get better. It took a while. I had to learn to walk again. I had to learn all kinds of things. I was really, really, really sick. So on this Mother's Day, there's a great, great power in a mother's love. And I am sure that all of your mothers prayed for you. And probably miracles happened that you may not even know about through the power of your mother's love. So.
Thank you. That is a really powerful story. I mean, the power of mother love, and I'm just feeling that. I mean, I remember when our kids were little. We used to really feel that we never could be perfect mothers or fathers for our children. We'd made lots of mistakes, and yet we used to tell them they have a perfect mother and father. And that perfect mother and father, call it God, call it universal love, divine mother, divine father. It comes through us. And I want to invite all of you who are listening, watching, to realize that there is today, especially, to focus on Divine Mother, to feel that essence of holy mothering, all that is mother that comes from spirit, right? And there's a song written by John Aston, our dear friend, who, and this song, it's an old song. John, if you're watching, you're going to probably cringe because it's so old. But anyway, it's one of our favorite songs. And I have changed the words just a little bit. Sorry, John. Hope it's okay.
Well, it's beautiful, Barry. It's your energy coming through this song.
Yeah, it's let the energy that comes through be the energy of Divine Mother, Divine Mother. Divine Mother, Mother Divine, you make the heavens and the earth shine. Divine Mother, Mother of all, we come to you in the garden of our souls. Divine Mother, Mother of glorious love and light. Divine Mother, Mother of glorious love and light. Divine Mother, Mother of glorious love and light. So together we call upon Divine Mother on this Mother's Day to bless us, to fill us with love, and to let us know that always there is this mothering energy. Some of us didn't feel it growing up so much, this unconditional love. But right this moment, it is the perfect love of Divine Mother. We can trust that. All right, breathe it in. And thank you for watching.
Oh, may you have a blessed Mother's Day. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for being such an incredible mother.
Thank you.